Um, I'm live, hopefully. 1 second to verify if everything is okay because I'm testing for the first time a very good webinar platform to integrate with Facebook Live and create presentations. Okay, so Happy New Year, everybody. Um, I posted a video at the end of 2018, and I promised to come back with resources to start creating the new year. It's a combination of personal development and business. And initially, I wanted to come on the 1st of January, but I received a lot of feedback that I should start on the 7th. So I'm doing. It's a masterclass created for product creators, launchers, and affiliates. So it has a certain twist. And I want to share with you the process of creating your best year, to kickstart the process of creating your best year. And I will come back with more content in the next days, and hopefully you will find a lot of value, and you will be able to implement what I'm sharing here. As said, this webinar is experimental because it's the first time when I'm doing that. So I'm using a webinar platform to go live, but hopefully will go okay, and I will be able to come back even more. So my name is Adrian Niculescu. I'm an entrepreneur, and I was involved in the last 5 years, I believe, in brokering a lot of joint venture webinars, being um, joint venture broker for a lot of products. I created my own products. I also recruited affiliates for other people. And I had the idea at a certain moment to create one JV group on Facebook called JV Sumo, which is developing very nice. And also, I received as a gift from um, I don't even remember his name. A guy, anyway, he was in the lounge space. He saw that JV Sumo grew from zero to about 3,000 members on, I don't know, on an organic basis without any advertising. And here are posted launches and resources, and will be posted more launches and resources here. And he handed me for free another JV group called JV Power, is at 700 members, I believe. So it's like a little brother. But of course, that group also has some nice growth. Anyway, so I don't want to tell a lot about myself because most of you already know me in one way or the other. What I want is, because I'm doing certain things at the beginning of every year, and this year I want to do those things um, publicly. So I don't want to do everything by myself in my office. I want to do everything publicly. So hopefully it will be something nice and will be something you will get a lot of value from. So hopefully you are seeing me, you can hear me, and also you can see my screen. Let's see if it works. Okay, so we are on the next slide, on the second slide, so it works. Okay, so what I will tell you now has to be done in the first 1 2 weeks of the new year, right? And it's the third year when I'm doing that. And I've learned this technique from Vishen Lakiani. He's the CEO of Mind Valley. I believe he's the biggest publisher of online personal development programs, huge company built from scratch. And what he was doing, and I believe he shared that in a webinar, and I literally borrowed this idea and copied. He said that in the first day of any new year, he makes a drawing of how he wants the year to look. So I'm on my third year when I'm doing that. It is a very nice exercise. So it's very simple. You take a sheet of paper. I believe it's better an A3 than an A4. You buy a set of color pencils, or you can borrow from your children if you have children, and start drawing your ear. It doesn't matter if you have talent or not, but um, this drawing will actually trigger your creative part. So it's a very nice exercise. Don't overthink about what you will put there. Just, I don't know, maybe you want a Lambo, maybe you want a Ferrari, I don't know, you want a mansion, you want $1 million or a new $1 million or something like that. So put there in your own drawings what you want to achieve in that year, right? So use your imagination without limits, because one of the biggest mistakes people are doing is to downsize the dreams and adapt them to the income. So my advice is to dream big, to think big, and slowly, of course, to adjust the income to the dreams. It's very nice also to involve your family. Vision said that he was doing that with his boy, I believe. I don't remember exactly. So usually I'm doing this with my big, almost no, she's 9 years old. With my biggest daughter, and we are drawing this together. And of course, I'm using her pencils, and the exercise is is amazing. And I said, don't think a lot about it, just do it. And this to be the first thing you are doing regarding the new objectives for the year, right? So make a drawing of the next year. Unfortunately, I will have to advise you to forget about New Year's resolutions. So, one technique I'm applying in everything I'm doing, training and coaching, I usually 95 to 99% and even to 100% is to speak from my experience. So when I'm teaching, when I'm coaching about something, usually it is something I've experienced before. And I would like to advise you to forget about New Year's resolutions, and because those are just marketing words. And anyway, you don't need to be at the beginning of a new year to create the next year or the next 2 years or the next 3 years. Of course, there is a certain level of energy at the beginning of every new year, but you can kickstart this process actually anytime. And the statistics said that 80% of the New Year's resolutions are partially forgotten until 15th of January and completed dropped until 15th of February, right? And when you're a product creator, product launcher, or an affiliate, gosh, you need more than New Year's resolutions. So forget about them, okay? Forget about them. Mainly, the New Year resolutions are dropped because the changes are hard and most people abandon them at the first signs of resistance. So, when you are doing a thing in a certain way for 2 or 3 years, when you want to change, mm, of course, no book or course will change overnight your habits. or will produce like an instant transformation. It's a process. And on this process, where you need to overcome resistance, when you need to overcome a lot of hurdles, you need accountability and, of course, a roadmap to success. And when you create products, when you launch products, or when you are an affiliate, and many people are a combination of these three. They're also creating products, they are also launching products, and also they are affiliates because they build lists from launching products, and of course they promote other people's products to their list. You can make a buck here, a buck there, but ideally, if you want to not just to survive but to thrive, you must build a business, or you should build a business, and it's not child's play. What brought you to the first sales to the current level will not take you to the next level. So what will you do different starting today? Of course, if you are already into seven figures, maybe you not don't need this information. But if you are at four figures, at five figures, or even if you started to taste the six figures, this information is for you. Maybe if you are at six or even seven figures, you will find anyway some golden nuggets here. But this information is centered towards those who want to consistently do six-figure launches. And it's um, um, the process of creating the new year is the same. Maybe even if you are in a different industry, but after you discuss about the core things of this process, of course, the information is adapted for what I've just told you. So think about that, okay? If you want to experience the best year, you need to take into consideration the fact that the year has 12 months. Every month has 4 weeks, every week has 7 days, and every day has 24 hours. And you sleep 6 to 10 hours every day. So daily you have like 14 to 18 active hours. If you want to change the year, you need to start changing or adjusting the daily active hours, those 14 to 18 hours. By repetition and improvement, this will change your days, your weeks, your months, and hopefully, um, at the end of the year will look very different and could be the best year ever. Who wants to have 2019 as the best year? I believe all of us. We all want that. Please forget about time management. This is crap. It doesn't exist. You can manage time, but you have 100% control of your activities. And a secret to personal development is that we, people, humans, we can improve everything we are doing, not everything we are thinking about doing. Okay? And don't chase the money because money is always a result. What you need to do is to focus on the activities, strategies, and actions which will have as result building great products, gathering a responsive network, liking, trusting, and knowing you, aka the list, and give 110% value for our customers. But is enough 110%? The reality is that is not enough. 110% is not enough. In the digital marketing world, in the digital publishing world, you need to provide 10x more value for the money you are receiving in use value and, of course, bonuses. serve very well not only the buyers but also the leads, as this is great for goodwill. The leads may buy later or not, and it's a proven fact. And of course, I want to do those master classes to bring you as much value possible. At the end of the master classes, I have an offer to make, which is okay. But my thinking here is that um, I will be able to serve anyway very well the ones who will purchase, but why not also serving very well the ones who will not purchase? What's the problem? So you don't need to purchase anything if you don't want, and you will have all the information here, like what I'm doing. This is my strategy. 80% of the content I publish for free, and I have, of course, 20% which is paid content for the ones who want to achieve faster and with a lower rate of failure what I want them to achieve. It's very simple. And there is a concept, and was forcing myself at the center moment to apply it, and I highly recommend you to take it into consideration. It's called it's the concept of use value, right? So a $10 book is a $10 book, but if that $10 book can create a $20,000 increase in income for the buyer, it means that $20,000 is the use value of the book. And if you are a seller, if you are a launcher, and even an affiliate, you need to transform yourself from the nitty gritty seller promoter to the authority helper, and the sales will never be a problem, right? You need to be a problem solver and, of course, a helper. And I'm coming back to this exercise. Now is empty. I could show you mine, but is outrageous what I've put here. But once your creative thinking is triggered by the drawing of the year, it is time to plan smart, and add smart goals on paper or a laptop or a tablet if you want. Because failing to plan is planning to fail, right? And it's freaking too. The plan will go, of course, in many occasions, like every plane when it's flying from point A to point B, 90% is of course, but it manages to arrive most of the time safely at the destination, right? So the plan itself may become obsolete, and what you need in business is a GPS, but the process of planning will make the difference over time. So maybe you you saw until now this principle of smart goals, and if you already know about those principles, I believe it's a good to refresh them, because we learn and improve also by repetition. So S is from specific, so you need to be thoughtful and specific about what you want to focus on. M is from measurable. We can't grow what we can't measure. So you need in the process of setting up goals, and of course, after you draw the year, if you put the Lambo here, so Lambo became a goal to um, um, to have this Lambo until a certain moment, right? And of course, I will be able to measure my progress toward the Lambo. So you need to pick a goal that is measurable, so you can continually monitor your progress. Some people say, okay, They want to have 100,000 customers. They don't put necessarily Lambo as a goal. They put 100,000 customers as a goal. And of course, Lambo will be the result because this 100,000 customers will mean this much money. So, of course, a part of this money will be the Lambo. Also, I've advised you to dream big and to think big. But if you want to set yourself up for success, you need to choose a goal that is achievable. So let's say if you say that I want to earn $1 million by tomorrow, but I don't have a list, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm new in the market, it's not possible to happen. Be realistic. Of course, you need to dream big, you need to think big, but be realistic and and think about how this goal will affect your day-to-day life. So think big, dream big, but also be a little bit at least realistic. And of course, you need to set up a timeline. You um, you need to be both aggressive and realistic when you've put a date. Okay, I will have these 100,000 customers by the end of June, the end of September. I will have the Lambo until the end of the year. And I can tell you from my experience and from the experience of the many clients I've worked with over the years, is that, for example, if you say, okay, I will have the Lambo until the end of December, and if until the end of December you will have just a quarter of the Lambo, just you need to extend the timeline. Don't say that, okay, will never happen, I'm a failure, I will need to buy a bicycle or something like that. So extend the timeline, give yourself an extension. Maybe you need two extensions. It can happen. You can miss a goal by a month, by a year. It can happen, but keep your goal there. Work towards them, and sooner or later will happen. The drawing, what will do, as said, will trigger the creative part and um, will help the things you want to achieve to go deep in the subconscious mind, where are all the machines which are making things happening. We'll talk more about the subconscious mind in one of the future videos, because this January I want to share with you as many techniques and things I've learned during my more than 10 years of searching in personal development field. So I said, for the first year, I'm doing live the things I'm doing usually at the beginning of every year. So if you like those, you just need to implement them, because they work. Okay. So we are talking about smart goals, right? Because here we are putting some desires, the Lambo, the house, the everything. And you can say that those are goals, these are dreams, desires. If we transform those drawings, those sketches into smart goals, then we are talking business here. And um, when you transform the drawing into smart goals, look at the previous slide with the description of smart goals, and take some time to come up with your own slide, or with more than one slide. Okay. Fill in the blanks to create your personal proclamations, print them and post them somewhere away from clutter. By the way, I have a lot of clutter on my desk. I need to clean that. And choose an inspiring place in your home or office that you can see every day to have those in your face. And of course, you can involve your family or your team and create goals as a family or as a team or both. So I took here some examples. Let's say, what do you want to achieve this week? You want to build a course, okay, this week. Explain exactly what you want to accomplish. And this week, you'll create the outline, the video and written content for the front end, and upgrades. And I will discuss about all the others. I've put here, let's say, 3 weeks, okay? So this week, next week, and the third week. Okay, so what do you want to achieve this week? Build a course. Next week, build the pro materials for the course. And the third week, prepare the launch of the course. Okay, so explain what you want to accomplish. This is just to see how it works, right? You can put here affiliate promotions, you can put here webinar creations, webinar promotions, anything you want, and of course other type of goals. But I did this personalized for product creators, product launchers, and affiliates. So, what you want to accomplish? First week, create the outline, the video, and written content for the front end and upgrades, as I said. Second week, create the sales page, the sales funnel, and JV page for affiliates. And third week, list the launch calendars, contact potential affiliates, and verify everything. That works pretty well. How you will be able to measure progress during and on after. As I said, we can't grow, we can't optimize what we can't measure. It's very simple. So, first week, create a daily schedule, check at the end of the day. Second week, create a daily schedule, again, check at the end of the day, and the same thing for the third week. Is it hard? Of course not. Is this attainable on a weekly basis? Of course. In 3 weeks, it can be done. Is it realistic? Absolutely, of course, 100%. I hear people screaming. And of course, when do you want to accomplish this? By the end of this week. And you have everything ready in 3 weeks. Is it achievable? Of course. So, with personal goals, or business goals, but your own goals, I and your name will do this by this day. This is an example of a smart goal. Okay. Um, when you are when you are having family or team goals, we and our names will do this by this day. It's very, 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 very simple, right? And because it's the beginning of a new year, and so many people want to do better than last year, and because in the last 3 months, I worked very, very close with a small team of affiliates and product launchers, and we did all sorts of nice things. They said, okay, but why don't you do a mastermind? I said, okay, I didn't think of that. And they asked again, why don't you do a mastermind? I said, okay, I didn't think of that. But at the end, I said, okay, because we now have a community developed from scratch of people launching products, creating products, doing affiliate promotions, and the income, the biggest part of the income is concentrated in 5 to 10% of the people doing that, and most of the people maybe some of them don't even dream of doing six-figure launches. I said, okay, um, I will create a mastermind for 100 people who really want and are able to put in the work and the effort to learn and to implement creating seven figures JV product launches, meaning launches of digital products using the power of JV partners and affiliates. Okay. And when this idea came, we said, okay, how long it should be this mastermind group, which is a combination of training, coaching, mentoring, um, implementation, accountability, results, and collaboration between these people. Because you saw when you are new, you will see when you want to do a launch, many of the old or big affiliates will not even take you into consideration, which is pretty bad. So will be like a community of 100 people, which will create like a group of interest. Also, they will promote each other. I said, oh, very nice. So um, you have the occasion, if you want, of course. As said, I will share a lot of content, which is combination between personal development and business development via webinars in the next period. You can only attend the free webinars, invest your time to attend the webinars, implement the information, and you will get very nice results. And if you want, it's optional, you can also join the mastermind, which will help you to generate results faster and with a lower rate of failure, right? So, the JV Sumo product launch mastermind starts on the 15th of January. Is 2019 here. It's a mistake. It's 2000. It's 2019. Nine here. It has a duration of 8 weeks. It's limited to 100 spots, and it has some components with their real market value. So will be 8 live exclusive masterclasses with Q&As. They will be live, but if you can't attend, they will be available as recordings. The value of them is $4,997. Also, you will have e-learning interface with modules about the four phases of product launch, pre-launch, pre-launch, launch, and post-launch. The value is $1,997. A module about recruiting affiliates and JV partners, which is crucial. More than 50 strategies to recruit affiliates and JV partners, and some of them are so simple but so overcame by most of the people recruiting affiliates and JV partners that will have a great advantage over the competition. The value of this is $997. Also, sales page copywriting, funnel building, email copywriting, Facebook and Google Ads copywriting, a module which by itself could be easy sold for 1997 is included. Very important here, make your business compliant with payment processors, terms of service, affiliate platforms, terms of service, and to be GDPR compliant. The value of this, I would say, is priceless, because your business could be shut down if you don't align with this. The value is $1,997. And again, this is quite prices. The opportunity of networking, masterminding, and cross promo with the other mastermind members. What do you know? And of course, guaranteed promo spot in the Facebook groups JV Sumo and JV Power Players for 7 days, promoting one of your next product launches with banner spot, pin spot, of course, subject to availability, because the slots will be awarded on the first came first claimed basis, and of course one email blast to the JV Sumo's list of JV and affiliates, database of affiliates. And this will be only for the first 30 people to join the mastermind. The value is $150, and everything today which is valued and is correctly valued, you can see at $12,135 only for 997, which is billed in British pounds as 799 pounds, because the payment platform is the payment platform of Infusionsoft. Is connected with Infusionsoft, so it's in pounds. And of course, you have the 30 days money back guarantee, but I believe we will have zero refunds because the value will be so big that will be a no-brainer to join. And if you want to join, click here to register. This is the link. It's jvsumo.space slash recommends slash mastermind. If you have any questions about the content of the webinar and also about the mastermind, please put a comment under the video, and me or somebody from the team will get in touch with you as soon as possible and will respond. And please be aware of the next webinars in the following days with great subjects which will actually help you to design your best year as a product creator, product launcher, and affiliate. You can be one of those three, or you can be all of those three. You will get amazing value uh, from these webinars. And of course, if you want to join the mastermind, I will be happy to welcome you. And don't forget that it starts on the 15th of January 2019 and is limited to 100 spots. Once the 100 spots are gone, they will be gone. Thank you very much and have a great 2019, and we will meet again in a bit.